We want this, we want that. But the attitudinal change that would enable us to be able to make to bring value to these demands, that is always left out, up till today. Whilst as the Ojo River is being dredged, there are still people at home who, when the rains come, think that the easiest way to deal with dirt in their houses is to throw it out into the gutters. Those things have to come to a stop. We all have to speak to each other in Ghana to bring those things to a stop. Because if we don't, no matter the investment that we made, at the end of the day, we'll be back to square one. And I'm not prepared to spend your money in that way again.
Sewati. Aha. Enti wa bisa ho se. Enti wei eye omampani. Omampani a otimi gina simpie so ka kire ne kromfo se. Enya de a obetimi ayusu omo taxes. E dey solve on problem because se omo anchange omo adwen a no matter the amount of money obe pampi into solving the problem no, they will still go back to square one where they started. Internet say emfaso bia ni so ehun hia. And the most anointed ni say na omo a oka saa ensem hunu ni kire omo no. Omo saa te ho esa boy ensem ma no. Because they don't even understand what we mean by governance. Ekufuado emra oka saa asem na ne refi say the character, the nature, and attitude of a people is shaped or checked by good policies, rules, and regulations which will be applied by the government, devoid of fear and favor. Now nim Ekufuado, now nim. But you see, omu nim se monte amemuase. Omu nim se mu ye partisan. Omunim say tribalism ashemo ma enunti mum person be kanokre. You guys are not ready or willing to see beyond the lenses of tribalism. So they can stand on any platform and talk trash. Do what them na mo sa bomb sema omo because mon tiasie most of you mo dwen mo thinking no e below standard. Assess CBM. Yeah. Assess CBM dadana. Because obampani wedi kama moti asie se man se samusu manya enya dia obetimi ayusu musika e dia solve the issue of flooding. Now so musika no or the cathedral e dia ma Israel nyame. It's only in Ghana where a personal promise or a private promise by a president boshebia a certain president eye ma ne nyankopon emra na all pray akonya no. They say there's a boshe no abeye national issue ye na ye discuss say yemfa Ghana for sika emfancy cathedral na Ekufuado na mu no sie say eye boshe a ode share ni nyame no. Samrinka I am expecting Ekufuado say since eye wankasa wo boshe a wo share nyankopon no anko say by this time ko say one odu sika esi sa asori dynamics so they say abeye national interest and a journalist and kwasiafo tibon kosofo binom TV so and support omampani because for them they are okay.
Built as a monument to Elohim so that our country will be saved because our country needs salvation. Can't you see? Africa needs salvation and that salvation is going to come from God. That salvation is not going to come from economics. That salvation is not going to come from statistics. That salvation is not going to come from engineering. That salvation is not going to come from law. The salvation may take the effect of engineering, but the salvation must first of all come from God. The Lord must look upon us with mercy. That's what we need. The Lord must look upon us with mercy. So those of us who have common sense and are on social media and are writing, why is the president giving 25 million and this and that and talking plenty and the cathedral is going to cost you to lose elections? No one will lose elections.
Appointment. Busumi biano ye tia omuka omanya sika bi agu ombotom so they don't care about the people. Tema Station asa flood the way you're breaking news. Tema Station. Mo awunim Tema Station e wo Makola nchen ho a ene Accra polo grounds and a share war. A flood the way you're breaking news. Fresh cry way you're breaking news. Enti wa o hwa mi bisa ho say, Tema Station na aflade a mo nneoma sei mo nneoma mo ton ne mo kios ne hwan asese no Akufo-Addo de enka ho you sit there and defend them. Tema Station aflade a asem mo nneoma asem mo dwadie no Akufo-Addo nneoma nka ho Akufo-Addo ne busuani bia ntonwade o Makola Akufo-Addo ne busuani bia ni wa odi dwa e wo Makola Baumia ne busuani bia ni wa odi dwa o Makola. Name it. Aban backbone anyone and penny form munim nyina obi bia ni wa ne busuani ti Makola ton tomaton ko bi prekese prekontre nya adoa ni nkruma ne hwan obusuani bia ni ho nti if you continue to defend them na se insuo no so etokoso efamoa heya mo na mo bre ora fio ho yeah mo na mo bre o. I keep telling you people say muna mo bre. More if you say abrabo ayeboy situation be a defend the becomes your reality. On say America for they do everything possible to defend the good life that they have. They do everything possible to defend their national interest. So that becomes their reality. The same thing applies to Russia and all the other great nations that you and I can name or think of. Intimo Ghana for so say enioma enkoye na say chenchina esan tribalism esan NPP NDC partisan nature nti say mwentimi anka no kranchra ban say mwentimi antinte soko kwanchra ban anchra ban say moni abreko na musika ene mo taxes na modema omo no modema omo because of these issues say omo use to enfan solve it. Na se motina social media motina mo fiefie mu defend some penifo we ene sa ensem hunu we ya ekoso Ghana na aha eba muna mo bre ya eba muna mo bre o muna mo bre Akufo-Addo fie enflade da ya penifo no omote airport hills ne Trasako ni hwan ho no demarcation ni ye Oma ye drainage system kama ya katasunti ya hono enflade da muna mo bre na the humble fladia they have mansions abroad. Se humble fladia they have businesses and mansions abroad. They just pick up their passport and they are out of the country. What about you? What about you? Mama matiasia say Ghana flooding and I say Accra flooding na ekoso no enye natural disaster is something which can be solved because Accra is not below sea level. Even Amsterdam in Netherlands a crampo almost say below sea level no Amsterdam does not flood because their leaders are proactive. Their leaders are reasonable. Their leaders are sensible. Omo penifo nya penifo bia omo nimnyansa omo dwese nipa na mo dia na mo de Ghana e na o Ghana Freemind abroche kra flood into the magia tum say abroche so flood it is a abroche flood ya does it mean say Ghana so montina Ghana ma Ghana flood? Which kind of logic is this? Broni intina American ka say Ghana flood inti say Texas Louisiana hwan flood ya e okay because Ghana flood on san landing ka say landing flood ya Manchester Barcelona e flood ya okay because Ghana so flooded. Omo can be da. But his son says some of you, one chinia, one judgment, you end up defending mediocrity because you don't even understand what we mean by governance. That is why we have leadership. Even in the animal kingdom, they have leaders. The head of buffaloes, they have the leader buffalo who lead them to go and graze and have water to drink and protect them. The lions have leadership. The monkeys have leadership. Even a mwampo have leadership. Because we be or drink kwachira na drink ye adwuma bia nim say a people without leadership is like a train without a head. Because adia eye ene nia enye no eye quite subjective. Me free mind nia me hu say ebia eye no ebia na wa wo hwe me wadwe be say no enye enu nti na ye mpanimfo say Moon make it standard na say moon create standard enforce obia to behave. Ye de sika semu na hye mo nsa. Esan say ye doso se ka say obia anya nia ofili say eya or mine no be say or mine will become like a jungle enuti ena ye to abeyi mpanimfo say ye de bibia hye mo nsa mo manage na mo fancy esi ekro no maye. Inti asempanyimfo no eye mo asede say you do the right thing. Eye mo asede say you make sure every Ghanaian is having the best or the standard life. At least basic things of life. Be this housing. Atade obeshani nsuo ne akwan ne hospitals ne suku adan ne sa nneoma basic. Yeah. Now so say Monty amemu asenti, even when you are being denied the basic things of life you still defend. And until Monday na se juade ya police for eko bo a school for itwe na ebinom mote ho defend it. America and aside any see ya anka wan hwe ya even the president will be forced to resign. Anka police for penifo no krampo they are done. Anka they are done. Even the president or say wan hwe ya will be forced to resign. British prime ministers e dia bone na ya omo ya yeto omo so aba a vote of no confidence as omo anhwe ye krampo a yiyi omo free so eye nima bia eye Ghana de see ye na nka free mind ka ho asemwa anka ebinom kra betna brochiri aka che free mind say okasa dodo ne ho tantan because montia memo ase you don't understand what we mean by governance. Ghanaians behave that way because there's no leadership. Ghanaians behave the way they want because there is no leadership. Emrebia ni wa eye juma, emrebia ni wa force omu to behave like rational human beings. Then so we cry yourself, pese a tom more crana a famuna, a shemu nakugo eponum because we are so despicable. Why yama sometimes I am forced, no matter how much I love my race, no matter how much I love my people, my attitude. Sometimes it forces me to behave or conclude. Say, I think Bibini is the worst human species to ever step foot on this planet. I was saying, come on, mo insuno a talk as CSN it me to Japan and in confirm sonaka a sesamu na ko shemgo ponum mudu e ponum so a makudi mo janai because a ho and a motumu bin egu. Some of us Yajino, I wonder the way it works. Yensu nyansana, yemaya jeno nye juma. Yeah, besa enso no krato more. Na esese samu na free ho. We need a complete overhaul. Because since no chimu nyina ko go epunu na se ese bibia, I think the country will begin to develop all over again. And in trying to build houses all over again and construct all over again, no. That poor demarcation in so side no yes that means we will never repeat the same mistakes we did in the past. That will be the time one you better say correct here huntime e ka men kunanka enso no atoke se asesa samu na kunkunkomu na krefre Ghana because you have refused to use your brain. You have refused to think as rational human beings. Nyansa nature ma obi adwen, adwe kra wadwen, anoma wadwen, entonton kra wadwen. Na ho nipa. Bibini nso ye nipa o, bibini nso ye nipa why? Bibini nso ye nipa. Nature ma wadwen yusu. Nature give us a brain. So ye broni adwen e the two tables so a fita. So you be so dear added to the same table so a fita and yet tuntum. Yemi, let us think. What in so fam. Now so bit me to me and I say, oh bit me as I could drono, a train camera, a baby in so near family say. Or ye who video at the two gas and a bear. At least you may put pressure on them penny for to solve that problem. Most sorry, and I'm only ane concern at the end for so many years in so to a fire tea, a datina, a good father of Mreson Kwana or Casa. Then so I have found if I could father home. Already I catch us on when funny home. And I also Nibusu and ni bien when so befano. It is why Jimmy Nansanya cannot tea as ya in so ni fawa na obre me free my so family. Me Freemind amete hey enso mfame wona wo bre enso mfame because me kra me ni dan bia wakra enti enso mfame wona wo bre na me kasa ma wo. Listen to me. Telling you, some of us, I don't even understand how we reason. I say CBM and that on why Tema Station into free say oh ma me be to Tema Station as so me be dig out her friend say see no one hwe enso de no ko enso de miko Francesia enso de ne ko wa flade normal because I Ghana for afa no. And as I said, I Ghana for normal. And ye kufuado, nyame de tonsu, kufuado tonsu, the ball and I Ghana for you know, and ye kufuado ye ball na, and ye kufuado na, and ko BFE, and go find the ball na Jimmy. And this is how they talk. And this is how they behave. Ya no mo kasasa na so mo church comment sa me sure bo sa me se mo dem ye mboa. Mo dem ye mboa. Se enye kufuado, and na eye nra ne gu ho. Na abrochire eye Joe Biden, and na what chimido? Abrochira almost twice in a week or 3 times a week. Bola ka eko omufi ko fa on bola no. Eye Joe Biden and eye sa bola ndi gu omufi na. And I say hurricane. Say abrochire nkro ni bi. Na say aban no solve on problem sisi adan crapo de che omo a Joe Biden and a command sa hurricane no say MSA omo ana wachi me dodo. Some of you, not all of you, when you say especially mo amutie me on daily basis, no, most of you are wise and smart. Now so the majority foolish people omunti and our mining say no omunti na ye na ye bre because o mine Ghana mine e kwasiafo and a ruler of mine. Jimmy for and a control mine. A crobia, a Jimmy for the DNA mobia. We don't expect anything different from what is happening. Tema Station is flooded. The Monfre, Madofo, Monfre Mabusia for the so diomo call. Maybe this might be your last time to even have a chat with them before you hear they are dead. Mine, no, you say you need to be because you're basically you see a dream. Maybe. But then I meet me there dear Ghana for any maybe my dream make the decision yourself. Ye na yenki humum na yentia say is we against our leadership and not we against ourselves. I say tenase na say koso komba sa mpanifo we ya omomfa yenye hwe omomfa bogenye swan ya me nua Ghana e bekoso asay as say nso a mo a mudi dwa Tema Station ni Accra mo wo mansions ni ade wa Accra ni ade mo na bo bre you guys will be the ones who suffer the most. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Tebusan for made them we be say asanya mo nyina mo nim no medi at the chairman Freemind Makola.